name's April Ficek. As most of you know, I am an angelic medium. I used to do live readings years ago, so this is really fun to me to get back into it, but having kids and my work schedule, doing this, like I do this professionally full time, has kind of like really slowed me down in getting back to doing live readings. So this is a fun way of connecting with everyone all the way across Canada.
Hello there. Hi.
Isn't technology fun? I see a lot of blocked energy in the front here, kind of like you're just kind of squeezing through things. So there's definitely energy stuff there, and there's like some stress and worry I see around you in like kind of like the chest area here. And you're kind of like, they look like twiddling your thumbs, like you're just trying to figure things out and where you're moving and stuff like that. It's almost like things from the past kind of really stopped you in your tracks, and you kind of felt like you weren't moving forward, or are kind of feeling stuck, and kind of like, what is the point to all this? It's almost like, I don't know, it just really kind of pulled you down, like I want to say almost like a sadness, and then you kind of like springing through that right now, but it's kind of like hitting you again. It's almost like things are bringing back kind of that energy again, and you're kind of worried about someone in your life, and that's kind of like bringing up more stuff, and it's kind of tiring is what it kind of looks like. So it's that kind of like where things are for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel a lot in the heart chakra for the past few months, actually. So.
Okay. They're going to balance that out for you. So they're going to do a really quick healing, and then they're going to lift all that off. So that makes more sense, because it's like you're over feeling things. You ever notice when you're around people, it's like you're feeling too much now. It's like things are overwhelming, and then you're getting a little bit depressed or being around them. So if someone's really negative, you're like kind of wearing that with them, it feels like. And that's been going on for a while. And then someone is draining you. So you're around someone, it looks like I want to say family member, right? You're around them and you're trying to help them, but it's just draining because you just feel like hopeless. Like you can't get them to be in a better spot. It's like, so it just feels like things are pulling you down. So, because you care really deeply about people in your family, you know what I mean? And you want to help them. So that's what it kind of looks like to me. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And today it kind of looks like you want to connect more on the spirit side, or where do you want to take this? What do you want to know?
Yeah, because I've been doing card readings for 6 years and
Yay.
Getting very strong. And this past year, thanks to my 2 nieces, I've been developing quite a bit with my gifts. My goal is for mediumship. I want to do mediumship. But I know I got to do the inner work, the shadow work, and do the inner healing and stuff like that. And then that's when they say I'm going to blossom even more. So, yeah, but I've been seeing things. I can sit here and watch a movie, and like, was it 4 or 5 nights ago, I seen an energy come right off the side, like right beside me, and like, you know, as if they just got off that side of the couch, you know, like, it's like, what the hell, you know, like, it just kind of went like that. And then on Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve, I think it was, how I am right here, because my laptop is here. I have to go on my phone now, but so like my bathroom and my hallway and my front door is like right over here. And anyway, so I'm on my computer, and I literally seen on my right side of my eye, like the silhouette. I seen somebody moving and looking at me, and I wasn't scared, and I just kind of, I knew that whoever that was they would hear me. So I said hello to them in my mind, you know. But then I found out from one of my nieces that it was just a passerby coming to check my light out. So it was very cool. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and yeah, so I think I'm getting really in tuned with that. So makes me proud.
You're going to be opening up even in the next few months even more, because your awareness is increasing. But that last person you were talking about, did you notice it had a female energy to it?
I thought it was male.
Oh, really?
I
Okay. I
couldn't-
see female.
Female? Okay. Yeah.
The silhouette one? Like I kind
Yeah.
of see like a silhouette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of see female.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, my niece wasn't sure. She said, yeah, it was just a passerby. She said somebody that just wanted to come check on your your light. So very cool.
and the one who visits you a lot, there's one that sits by your bed, I see all the time, and then plays with your lights. I see that. So if your lights are kind of like blinking or whatever, that's a female that you're really connected to, that you have a close connection to. So that's kind of like a family, they want to say family connection there on that one. So
my mom?
yeah, female. Yeah. You notice like she comes through very strongly for you on the nights that you're a little bit more quiet and stuff like that. So she comes through really strongly and kind of sits down beside you. So do you ever notice like the sitting down aspect, like right beside you?
And a calm, yeah, just like a calm, peaceful kind of feeling would come over me.
And then at the beginning when she passed, she would show up really strongly in photographs and stuff like that to try to say, hello, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. So do you remember seeing her in any photographs from anybody? She was in photographs.
Well, her funeral like, the pictures of we took on her funeral, there was a lot of orbs, like crazy. It was crazy. And then just certain, like, it's going on 4 years. It's 4 years now that she's gone, that she passed. And yeah, just certain things. Well, images or like dreams. I had a really vivid dream of her and one of her sisters a couple weeks ago. It was crazy,
Wow.
crazy. And I remember it. So, like, I told a few of my cousins, and friends of the dream, and when I tell the story, it was still so vivid. It was crazy, but it was a good dream. But in my dream, I was like, she's not gone. I'm going to prove this to you. She is not gone. So, and it wasn't morbid, but it was in the cemetery, and I'm shooing this dirt away from, like, I said, she's alive. I said, my cousin Michelle was in there, and see that what was prominent was my cousin, me and Michelle, because Michelle's mom is my mom's sister, Victoria. Well, those two were prominent in my dream. My mom was first, and then my aunt. So it was just crazy. I'll message you more on that and tell you more of the story, but it was so vivid but I was confused about the message, and I knew there was a message. And then after talking to my nieces, it was like, because I'm searching, even though I'm questioning stuff. So growing up in the Catholic way, it's Catholic religion, which I no longer, for the longest time, I no longer follow. So it was searching and confirmations is what I got from that dream. And one of my nieces said that's what was going on.
Right.
And the reason why my cousin Michelle and her mom were so prominent in that dream is because my cousin Michelle is on the journey. I opened her up.
Right. And there's that connection between you two.
Yeah.
Just for time, I just got to keep focused here. So what I was getting also was your mom is, trying to remind you that you are on the right path. You are doing the right thing, to have more faith in yourself and to trust yourself more. You're questioning everything all the time, too much so, and everything's a lot easier than what you make it. So just go back to your roots that way. Go back to that trusting. And you're very powerful. You're very, very powerful, and things are going to be coming through a lot more. And dreams, when they come through like that, is absolute confirmation that they're there. They're trying to give you a message, right? So that's why you always get confused about whether they're like, oh, you're alive, right? It's because they're coming through really strongly. And she wants you to embrace more of that spiritual aspect for yourself, because you can do that more often. You do it only for a select few right now, and you can do it more often. So just keep trusting, she says. And she's proud of you. and you've come far, and she knows that part of her passing was a big experience for you, and it kind of woke you up, and she's very proud of the journey that you're on. She wouldn't have appreciated it so much when you were alive because she didn't really understand all those aspects to it, because of how she grew up. But now that she's on this side, she totally embraces and accepts it all, and she's very, very happy for you. Like, she gets it, she understands it all, if that makes more sense. So you are, from the bottom of her heart, very, very special to her, and she wants you to know that, because sometimes you feel like not loved and appreciated enough by someone around you, and she wants you to know that you're her everything. So that's really sweet. Okay, I gotta move on. So thanks, Clint.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I had a calf bloating just at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay, no worries. Okay, so let's just see what they say, and then we'll get right into it for you. Somebody around you is talking about your hair, like how your hair is different, how you changed it. It seems like it's longer or something like that. And it's very natural, like you don't do too much to it. It's very, very beautiful. So I don't know if it was shorter at one point, but they keep doing this about your hair. So it's beautiful. There seems to be like a lot on your plate, like a lot of back and forth that you're doing. And it's like you're almost doing this some days. You're like trying to do things here and trying to get stuff there. And there's a lot of back and forth right now. And there's travel too. It just seems like you're trying to get there and here. And there's a lot of curiosity around you, like you're learning lots, and you're trying to expand lots, and you're here to learn, and you've been doing some learning too. So kind of looks like some energy work too. So is there like healing? Do you have some healing background to you too? Because I see some energy work too around you. Spiritual stuff.
Yeah, I do, but I've taken a break from it. I just
Okay.
feel like exhausted from life.
Yeah.
So I've just taken a break, but like a back step.
Okay. Well, and it seems like I see, like it looks like a job that kind of presses against you too, kind of like pushes you there. So it's not just, and then there's some family stuff too that's kind of pushed you up. So there's not just one or two things. It's kind of like a few things that's done that too. But it's been for the last few years, you've been kind of feeling that way too, like just tired for the last few years. You notice in the last month, it's almost like you've been feeling kind of like overwhelmed too, like your energy is going down a little bit more too. And you're questioning things. It's like, oh, I gotta keep going. I can keep going, but how am I gonna get the energy to do it? I can keep going. And you notice it's kind of like at the end of the day, you're like done, like dinner, just done. Leave me alone, I'm done. So, I see a lot of brightness around you. So kind of like around March, things are gonna lighten up for you, and there's gonna be a shift around you. And you're gonna find that things are easier. You're gonna find that you're moving differently, like you're outside a little bit more, walking around, and it's kind of like you haven't been doing stuff for yourself lately. You've just been, getting your stuff done. So that's going to come through for you. And you're going to be happier. I see even towards May, you're feeling really good about yourself. You've changed a lot of things in your life, and you're feeling really, really happy because you really stayed focused on, like, you had a goal and you committed to it, and you're feeling really good with the changes that are coming through. And it's even like going through into your relationship, like there's more happiness going on in people around you and with you, like it's making you and people closer. And it's like right now you're shuffling very slow, but you're going to be speeding up. And it's like there's changes at work too. So it's kind of like you're doing the plan for ahead. So what else am I going to do in the future? How is my future going to look, kind of thing. So how are you doing the future thoughts? Like we were like 3 months ago.
Yep.
And are you moving down to like with your work? It kind of looks like in the future you're thinking of moving down to a little bit less time in the future, not now, but in the future, like cutting back on things a little bit. You were thinking of?
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm making plans for retirement.
Okay, but it doesn't look like a full stop. It almost looks like you're going halfway down. You're like laddering it down. Okay. And the reason you're shifting is well, because you're tired, but also because everything seems so long right now. So you noticed even in the last 6 months, you've just been like, everything feels long. The days feel long. Everything feels long. So, but that's changing. So you don't have to worry about that. So which will be good. So March, you'll be texting me, you'll be like, you're right, it's changing. Okay, so what is it you wanted to know about?
I can't even think right now.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, whatever comes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. There's going to be a really close connection with somebody coming up around May. Like it kind of looks like a family member, but you're going to be connecting with them more, and it's going to be really, really rewarding for you, and you're going to have a lot more joy from that relationship, and you're going to be spending more time with them, like doing more things with them, and that's going to create a really wonderful connection for you. And you're going to be out more, doing more things for you, like they were talking about in May too. And it's almost like this big shift has come over you, big shift, and you're feeling wonderful, and there's a lot of joy. You're going to figure out more of what you want to do for your retirement kind of later on, because it's kind of like your ideas are over here, but they're going to be over here, and you're going to actually find that things are moving you over there faster, and then you're going to have more ideas, and people are going to be talking about things that you're like, oh, I want to go do that. And then it's like you have a road trip coming up. It looks kind of around, I want to say June, but that's kind of around in there, and that you're going on a little bit of a road trip, and you're going to do some, it's like quality time, and there's some other people in the vehicle, so you're not by yourself. And then you're going to visit somebody, and you're bringing back some things. So somebody is also moving some stuff, and it's going to be a really rewarding trip, because you have the quality time with the people in the vehicle, and you guys are going to be having some fun too. And your health is going to improve, like they keep saying, so you don't worry about that. It's all coming through. And your job, it's kind of like really tiring on your lower back there. Just make sure that you stretch a little bit more, and you need inserts just in your heel of your shoe, because you have really nice shoes, but you need the heel of your shoe, it looks like. So is your lower back been hurting you too with work? Okay. I'm just trying to see who else is around you. There's like a close female who's around you, like sweet energy, very, very connected to you. You knew that person, obviously while they were alive, and they come to you often. It's like you help them a lot while they were alive. It kind of looks like through your work and stuff like that, and they come through really strongly with you, because they're trying to give you patience and love and care, because just the way you help them. And it's kind of like there's a lot of different people who come in and out in your life, spiritual-wise, because of who you've helped. And it's just, so if when you were doing your intuitive work a long time ago, if you notice that there was always lots of people shifting in and out, or lots of energies, that'd be why. But I see around you lots of people who are not just family shifting around you. So those energies are coming in. That's pretty cool. So is there anybody specifically you want to connect with, or anything specifically you want to know, besides just like, I'm just making sure nothing came up?
My mind's blank.
Okay. I always like to double check. Let's see. There's, do you ever smell like a little bit of smoke around you? Because I see, yes, like there's like a male with a little bit of smoke around you and stuff like that. So that comes through really strongly for you. And it's like at really odd times, and you'll be like, oh, like what? So, and that
I'll
energy,
even wake up to that smell.
yeah, I find that energy is really, really loud. That's cool.
Mhm.
And he's that this is a male that you know. It's kind of like they keep pushing me over here, so kind of like on your father's side of the family, so the male side. And he's kind of has some impatience to him, but he's also very strong-willed. And I don't know, at one point it kind of looks like he wore a hat, and he pushes you a lot. He's trying to keep you motivated and keep you going and not to give up. So, but there's a hard energy around him. So like that energy pushes you a lot. So you'll notice it more on the times that you're really tired. So cool. Does that kind of remind you about anybody in your family? Kind of like,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
You're They definitely want to clear your headspace because there's a lot going on there. A lot of ups and downs, questioning things, direction, pathway, what you're supposed to be doing, future, past. It's like everything just keeps getting all like mushed up in there. And it's like you think you're okay, I'm doing it right, I'm going in this right path, and then you second guess everything, and then everything comes back down again. And it's like you're feeling kind of stuck and on a standstill, and you're supposed to be moving more, and you're like kind of mad at yourself. I should be moving more, and I should be more over here. And then intuitively you open up, and then you close back down again when you go into fear. And then you get lots of information, then you're not getting information, then you're questioning things and not questioning things. So it flips. So the first time they're kind of talking about like where you're going in life, and the second part was like intuitive, but they keep flipping. But it's like trust what's in your heart space, and all the answers is coming to you, and just keep trusting, and your pathway for life is going to open up and be easier. It's like some assistance is coming down. So all the work that you've been doing to try to get things moving is actually going to come through, and you're going to have more support and more help, and everything is just going to go like this. So you're going to be able to do it. And you're not really sure of your path to take, like if like where you want to head, but you're gonna find some opening there. There like something is gonna come across your pathway, like information, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's exactly what I want to do. That makes perfect sense. So that's why it's been kind of stalled. That's why you're like, oh, I want to go over here and learn this and do this, and it's been slow. But you're gonna find that everything's gonna open up and move you in the right direction. And someone's gonna be coming through to help you. And you have a lot of spiritual helpers around you. Like I see like 6 of them around you that are always helping you. And there's like this little young energy that comes in all the time. And it's like your youngest, it looks like a kid. Yeah, youngest kid picks up on it. So have you ever heard of like your kids talking to somebody, or like not talking to you?
I was gonna ask that because one of the questions I did have is like my daughter, like I was gonna ask if like I know like kids from like 1 to 5 have like the ability to see spirits, but like for my daughter, I feel like she's I was gonna ask if that's like what she was gonna do when she grows up, if she was a psychic. But like just a little while ago, my son was in the going towards the washroom, and he was like talking to someone, and he's like, don't tell mom. And then I was kind of like, that's kind of weird. But no, my daughter is like always, but my son was always seeing things too when he was growing up. But now my daughter is like waving at people. And she does it even when she's not in my home.
Oh, that's
and when she's
cool.
with other people. So like, yeah, but no, I like my son and my daughter do play with someone when I'm not there. So
Do you have someone around you who's like a nana? Like it's not like a grandma, but you call it a different name? Because I keep seeing that your youngest daughter is very connected to someone like a grandparent, but it's like you pronounce it differently. It's like a nana or something.
mama.
So,
Yeah.
Mama?
Mama,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to hear it. So that's who she's very, very connected to. And both kids see fairies, which is really kind of cool. And then you see spirits too sometimes, and you question yourself that, but you're more intuitive in the sense that you feel things off of people and you sense things and get things. So your intuition is more of the empath style than the mediumship, but you pick up things on the mediumship end, right? Like it's already there. Like you're like, oh, I thought I saw something. I'm just questioning that, or I thought I felt something, right? So remember the other day you felt that cold come through? It seems like the other day, but I don't really have context.
Yeah.
That came through for you, and so that was a spirit trying to get your attention, and that was male. And he comes through really loud for you because he's trying to give you strength, because you feel like you're doing with everything alone sometimes, like that lone feeling. So he comes through to give you strength and encouragement. And then there's there's a grandmother, and maybe it's the same as your daughter. I'm not connecting on that level, but you know, that used to do cooking and stuff like that. So I always see lots of cooking, and she comes through with smells of cooking for you. So she's really, really loud for you. And then the other day you were driving, you got the sense of, you know, slow down or don't do that or something like that. You were driving the other day. So, yeah. And you had the kids in the back, it looks like. So, yeah. And that's a family member who's like looking after you. So, what were kind of some of the things that you wanted to know?
Oh no, just like, yeah, that was one of the questions, was for my daughter. And is there any loved ones that are coming through that they want me to know anything, or my spirit guides, any information that I need to know right now? Any advice on moving forward?
You're on the right path. It almost feels like sometimes you're not moving very fast, but you are. You're in the right spot right now where you need to be, and in the right place. It's very important. It's like place is very important. It's like you question that. You know, there's a lot of energy around you that's shifting and changing, and you are going to be moving forward with your own stuff. So you're going to have your own stuff for you, because right now you feel kind of stuck, but you're going to be moving forward with that. And someone's going to be calling you with some good news, and that's going to come through. It's almost like you've been waiting for that. And everything is going to open up after that. And you're going to, it sounds like you're going to struggle and be undecisive about what to do, but they're saying just trust it and move in that path, and everything will unfold before you. And there is, it kind of looks like a young kid energy that's around you. So it kind of looks like someone who's miscarried. They're not showing me who, but they're showing me there's a little baby energy around you, and that's coming through to give you some more love and support and to heal some past wounds, because they're showing me a lot of time you get stuck because of your past. The past gets you stuck up, so they're trying to clear that for you. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh no, I was just gonna ask if my friend Miranda, she passed away like 15 years ago now, but
does she have longer hair?
Yeah.
And she would always, like, when she was happy, kind of do this.
Yeah, I just been thinking about her lately, and I wrote down her name, but I felt like I needed to ask about her.
She was in a lot of emotional pain before she passed.
Yeah.
And you think about her at times that you're struggling with your life, with decisions and stuff like that, and things are weighing on you really heavy. I find you think of her a lot. She's in a happier place than where she was, and she's healthier now, way healthier. She's actually happy where she is. It took a long time for her to get there, so you're always worried about that, she said. And it kind of like her passing kind of like really got stuck in you, she says. She's one of the, like, really close to you, like really, really close. Does that make sense? You guys like had almost like a sisterly connection.
Yeah.
So yeah. She talks to you a lot, and she comes through for your daughter really loud, because your daughter reminds her of herself. So you see the connection there. Sometimes your daughter will do something, you're like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
So, and she loves you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.